Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Thank you all for all the comments and the questions for Johnny from my last video. So there's a lot of people asking questions about his life in Iran and other things. I'm going to have him come on in the next day or two and answer some of those questions. Uh, I think he enjoyed himself. It was fun. It was good and informative. I didn't know what all questions to ask, so I need some help. If you have any other questions, let me know, and we'll try to get together with Johnny and get them all answered. So, again, I want to talk about the protests going on in Iran because it's still going on. There are still demonstrating and protesting, and I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just a frenzy. It is a frenzy, it really is. So we keep getting videos. I don't know how my husband sees all these videos. He's on different social media than I am, and there's things that he gets from Iran. So he hears a lot and sees a lot, and he'll show them to me. But I don't see him like I don't see it on Twitter or anything like that. But he's getting it from his social media. Um, but I'm getting from spirit, I'm asking, is this going to lead to a change in the regime in Iran? And I'm going to just tell y'all what spirit is showing me. The first thing I'm seeing is tears. There's so many tears that have fallen. There's so much grief. There's so much sadness. There's so much suffering. So there's no turning back for the people now. They will never forget how their government has treated and killed innocent people, that have just been demonstrating, or even Masa Amini, that started this whole thing, that her death was for no reason, just because she didn't have her hair properly covered. So I feel like that's what I'm being shown. They will never forget this. They're never going to forget it. And it's starting to sink in to this regime. They're starting to get it. This has been, I think, it's been 3 weeks that they've been protesting. The people can't be controlled, and they can't be appeased. So what I'm being shown, what I see is because I see mullahs. I always see the mullahs. And what I'm getting is there's a place for the mullahs. There is a place for them. There is a place for the clergy, of Islam, but it's not the government. And there's so much momentum going on. And this is so funny because the way they show it to me, the women are leading the flock, like the sheep. And the women are leading the flock. There are people that have never thought about demonstrating, that have never thought about, doing anything against the government, that have been maybe fearful. They're finding themselves in the street and doing things that they never thought they would do. That's what I'm being shown. That they're standing up for themselves, for their, brothers, sisters, for their country, standing up for freedom. They the people want their freedom. They want to be able to, go outside and do normal activities together without being policed. They just want to have a normal life. These young people, this is coming, of course, everybody wants freedom too, but it's really the heart of the young people because they see how lives are lived in other countries, and they want that freedom too. They can't date, they can't drink, they can't go out and have fun. They can't just go out and have fun with a girlfriend and, you know, just be a couple and have a good time. They can't do that. They'll be harassed. You know, some of them, like my husband said, they do go out, but they'll get harassed. They could get thrown into jail too. So they're kind of like taking their life into their hands when they're doing this. So I'm going to pull some cards and do a little reading about what's going on. Let's see if we can get some information here. I gotta move things around on my desk. Just got a little bit of room here. Okay. Okay, so I got a lot of reversals here. I don't usually get reversals, but there's a lot of reversals. This is Nine of Swords in reverse. This indicates that things are actually getting very bad in Iran. So, and I think that's what happens before things get better, they get really, really bad. And that's what's happening right now. People are releasing all this anger, all this pent-up energy that they've had, you know, and it's bringing out the worst in everybody. It really is, because they're just sick of being so oppressed, you know. So they're setting fires to things, they're being destructive, and it's, you know, it's crazy. It's really crazy out there. And there may be some regrets later on about so much destructiveness that they're doing, but it is nearing an end, I believe. Five of Cups. You know, Iran's been down this road before. They've been through protest, and nothing has come of it. They had a lot of hopes and dreams that things would change, and then nothing happened. Nothing really changed, you know. So they don't want to have these regrets this time around. They don't want to have any regrets. So they're just digging in, and they're risking everything, their lives and everything, because they don't want to have to do this again. So much heartache here. Three of Swords, so much turmoil. 3 cards to pull with so much turmoil, and that just reflects everything that's going on in Iran. The Iranians are just, like I said, they're releasing, this is all the sadness, the hurt, and the pain. They're releasing all this pent-up pain and sadness, all the sorrow from the lives that have been lost, you know, and some that will still be lost. But this indicates that they'll overcome and be successful, right? So it's a huge purging of all this oppression, all the, you know, all this pent-up energy that Iran has been under for the last 40 plus years. And it's just a release. But that's a good thing. It really is a good thing. Last card that I pulled on it, this was upright, so that's good. Page of Wands. So this is the young people of Iran bringing in this new creative energy, these new ideas. You know, they're wonderful ideas that can make Iran the country they want to live in, and also the country that can be respected by the world. These young people, they are fearless, and we will soon hear good news coming from Iran. God bless them. That's good. I like seeing that. Okay. Next topic is Ukraine and Putin. You know, we've been seeing a lot of Putin lately. He's been on the news and everything, like annexing part of Ukraine into taking back, you know, what he thinks belongs to Russia, making a big declaration that this is now part of Russia. So we've seen him, and he looks pretty healthy, doesn't he? He looks pretty good. He has all his hair. You know, I said that he had been ill. I still believe that he had been ill. And so, you know, when I'm asking Spirit about that, so it probably wasn't cancer because he has all his hair. And I'm saying, well, did he have COVID? Was it COVID? And I'm getting a no. It wasn't COVID. But he did have a contagious illness. And so I go through body parts and I'm saying, was this affected, that affected? And I'm getting no, no. But when I ask about the brain, was the brain affected? I'm getting a yes. Yes. Okay, so entertainment purposes only, y'all. I have to say that. I'm being told to say that. But this may have been a virus that spread, and affected his brain a little bit. So it's some kind of virus that he had, and he was sick. And you remember he was staying far away from everybody. There was a reason for it. There was. So this is some kind of virus. Okay. So this is what I'm getting now, you guys. This is what I'm seeing. I don't know what this means. I see a volcano erupting, but it's upside down. And I'm seeing a fog in the air. And I see tainted soil. Like somebody's like they're showing me the soil, and it looks tainted, it looks weird. It looks kind of red, like it looks weird. Red soil, like. So I don't know what this means. I don't know, this could be maybe a leak from that nuclear plant. There may be a leak there. That may be what this means. But hopefully they can get that under control. And I know what we're all worried about is that Putin will use nuclear weapons. He kind of said that he might be, he might do that. He's trying to scare everybody, right? Saying that I've got nuclear weapons and I can use them. But is he crazy enough to do that? Let's take a look. I'm going to pull a few cards and see what is, what's going on with Putin. Would he really do that? Would he use nuclear weapons? That's so scary. It really is. Well, let's take a look. Okay. Let me bring these a little closer to me. So, well, this is a good start. This is the Empress. Empress is all about, nurturing and taking care. And so I think Putin loves himself and Russia too much to expose the country to nuclear war. So I think his love for himself and his country, because, Ukraine is right there. There could be blowback, in the air. So, he doesn't want to harm his own country with nuclear weapons. Plus, also, if he starts a nuclear war, what's going to happen? So he does have a shred of humanity, and he does care on some level. He really does care about, not having nuclear war, not having a nuclear war. So that's a good sign. That's good. The Chariot. So I feel like this was more him making, saying these things, just trying to make people come together. So the Chariot is about bringing things together, right? And he wanted to bring, probably bring everyone to the table so that he could gain some control over the situation. Bring Zelensky, let's talk Zelensky, because Zelensky has already said, I'm not talking to Putin. We ain't talking. I'm not going to sit down at the table and talk to him. So this was an effort for him to bring Zelensky to the table, trying to protect his country from nuclear war, and to agree that the lands that Russia are occupying in Ukraine now belong to Russia. But that's not happening. We know that's not happening. Zelensky said, no, I will never, ever agree to that or sit down and talk to Putin, ever. So this was just, Putin trying to gain some control over the situation by kind of threatening nuclear war. But I don't think he meant it. I don't think he wants to do that at all, really. I don't. Last card I pulled, Six of Pentacles. This is just he would share the risk. Uh, having a nuclear war is sharing that risk that, a lot of people in your own country would be killed from these weapons. And I don't feel like this is what he wants to do. He doesn't want to risk, damaging Russia, damaging his own people, putting them at risk, because they definitely would be affected by the fallout for sure, for, poisoned air. So this is a positive indication to me that Putin will take care and will protect Russia, because that's what this is. That's his position. He's the president of Russia. He's supposed to protect the people and protect the country, and I feel like he knows that. He knows it. So I know that he sent plenty of men to their death already, but he knows it's his role to protect and take care of Russia. So it's a little different from sending men to protect what they think is their interest, sending their military out to protect their interest. And it's different than, just using nuclear weapons that's going to blow back on your country. So I feel like this was just a threat and that we don't have to worry about it. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people worrying about it. We don't have to worry about it, but he doesn't mean it. You know what I mean? He has no intention of doing it, I don't believe. So that's a good thing. I'm glad to see that. So thank goodness for that. Okay, so time for a little chit chat. How's everybody doing? Are you guys enjoying some cooler weather, I hope? Today it's in the afternoon here and it's 82 degrees. It's Thursday. I am soon going to have an empty house. Everybody is going on vacation. My daughter and her sons are taking a little mini vacation, going to Salem, Massachusetts. Have y'all ever been there in October? Some of you live over there, but it's a really fun time to visit Salem. Yeah, they've been there before at this time. There's a lot of things to see, a lot of spooky things, so a lot of Halloween fairs and festivals going on, and they enjoy it a lot. So like I said, she went there one time a few years back and she had a good time, and so she wanted to go back and bring the kids. They didn't do a summer vacation with their mom. They did one with their dad, so she said she was going to wait and do this mini vacation with them. So I'm going to have a empty house. Don't know how I'm going to act. I guess I'm not going to do too much cooking again, hopefully. I haven't cooked, and actually, I cooked yesterday, that's true. I did cook yesterday, but my husband cooked too. He made kuku, Iranian omelet. I don't know. It's made with eggs and lots of herbs. You put parsley and cilantro and green onion, and you fry the hell out of it. Everything is fried like hell. When they cook something, they fry the heck out of it. So it was good, though. And it's keto friendly because it's very low in carbs and it's all made with eggs and has, fried in olive oil. I'm doing my keto diet because y'all know I'm going on a cruise October 22nd. We're going to the Caribbean. So we're going to have a week's cruise. When they come back, then we're going to be leaving. The only thing I'm sad about is I have to leave Kitty Cat for a week. I don't think anybody will take her outside like I do. They're not going to stay outside for 1 hour and let her putter around like I do. So she's going to be stuck in the house and probably not be the happiest kitty. I'll be worried about her. And I didn't get internet. So I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody or see anybody. I do hear that some of the ports that we will go into, we're going to be able to get internet from some of the ports. But I didn't buy the internet. The internet is like stupid expensive on the ship, and I read all about it. They said it's very spotty, very, very slow, and hardly worth it at all. So I didn't even buy it. So I'll just wait till we go into port somewhere and maybe load a video or something. I can always record it and then load it as soon as I get somewhere. It takes a long time to load sometimes. When your internet's going really slow, it'll take a long time to load. So that week I won't be probably on. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to not be able to talk to my family or nothing. It's going to be really weird, but we'll see how we get through it. We pay so much attention to our phones, you guys. I don't know about y'all, but we're looking at our phones all day long, and now we're going to have a week of not doing that. So it's probably a good thing, right? We can pay more attention to ourselves and to each other, and we're going with friends, so it should be a really good time. There's about 40 of us that know each other that are going on this cruise, so it should be really, really fun. I'm trying to book excursions. So the first stop is Honduras, the next one is Belize, and then Cozumel. So I'm trying to book excursions, and I'm trying to see if anybody wants to go with us, but I can't get people telling me what they're going to do or which excursion they're going to take or anything. So I put it out there, but I don't hear any feedback from people. So I think we're just going to book it and see what happens. There's a place where you can go in Honduras. You can go to the jungle. It's, you can pet the monkeys and the sloths and go snorkeling and, be on the beach for a little bit. And I think I'm going to pick that one. That sounds good. And then there's another little beachfront that they take you to in Belize, and I think I'm going to book that one. So, Cozumel, I may just leave it open and just get off the ship and we figure it out, because we've been to Cozumel before, and so I may just, do it like that and see what happens. Just get off the ship and see where we want to go. Small islands. Bring us to the beach. The beach is so beautiful on that side, y'all. It's so blue and so beautiful. If you've never been, you should go. It's so gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. Like from Galveston, where we used to live in LaPorte. Galveston water is dirty, 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 dirty. And it's not blue. The Gulf of Mexico is so dirty, y'all. But when you get outside that, you see the blue, beautiful water, and that's what I want to see. And hopefully there won't be any hurricanes, because it's still hurricane season. It actually just started. And but I know the ships, they know when a hurricane is coming. They know where it is. They don't want to encounter the hurricane any more than I want to encounter one. So I know that we'll be in good hands. If there's any kind of weather, they'll sail way around it. But hopefully it won't, cause any changes in the ports or what we're going to do. I'm looking forward to it. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your day, enjoying the weather. I know there's a lot going on. There's still so many things going on with Trump right now. I can't even believe that he's not in jail. When is this going to end? I think it won't end until Trump is gone. I mean, he's got to pass away before he just goes away. He's never going to go away. He loves the limelight. He loves it. So unless, he's 6 feet under, we're probably going to be hearing from that man in one way or another. And I would never predict anybody's death. I never do, and I wouldn't. But, when you don't hear anything from him, you'll know. You'll know he's gone. So before I end, I think I'd like to take a look and just pull a few cards and see how Trump's feeling. How's he feeling? Is he still feeling strong? Is he still feeling like there's an opportunity? He hasn't said he's going to run for president again, but he just hints about it in his rallies. So let's take a look and see how he's feeling. How is Trump feeling these days? Honestly, truthfully. Let's find out. How's Trump feeling? Let's see. Well, Ace of Wands. He still thinks there's an opportunity for him to get by scot-free and to become president again. He still is feeling energetic and positive in that way. He's got that creative energy. He still has those ideas that everything's going to work out just fine for him. He sees an opportunity where he could be president again. So he's still feeling optimistic, believe it or not. This man, I swear. I mean, he's crazy, but six of wands. he, I mean, he's got a lot of support. He has a lot of support. None of these Republicans in office will say a bad word about him. None of them will. So he's feeling good. He gets all this adulation, and because the GOP can't say anything bad about him because he'll go after him, and they're afraid they'll lose their position. So they don't say anything bad about him at all. Everybody's quiet. Mum is the word. And he takes that as adulation. He takes that as support, as adulation. Yeah, he's feeling good. He's feeling very supported. He feels like everybody still loves him, and he should be the king of the United States. Still feeling the same way, y'all. And he's got a lot of people that are working with him to make that happen. Believe it or not, they're still supporting him and holding him up and doing what they can to make that happen for him. So he's feeling pretty damn good, unfortunately. Nothing really bothers him. He's been sued all his life long. He has. He is the most litigious man alive, I'm sure. And he's used to having things going in court all the time. What does he do? Just put my attorney on it, and I don't even worry about it, think about it. Just let the attorney. I think he probably does direct a lot of it, but he's been through it so many times, he could care less. It doesn't bother him one bit. So, yeah, he's feeling okay. He's not feeling that much pressure right now. I've done readings for him where I see he's feeling pressured. But right now, I don't know. He's feeling a little bit better. He's feeling like things are going to turn out a little better than we think they are. Gosh, this Trump, he's an up and down guy. If he's feeling bad, he'd be screaming and hollering. We'd hear about it. You'd hear about it on his social media, so we'd be hearing things. So when Trump's not screaming and hollering and writing all kinds of crazy stuff, he's feeling pretty strong and okay. When he's feeling weak, that's when he goes after people and starts writing things and saying things. He's feeling weak. He's feeling strong right now. He's very optimistic. So that's just all in his mind, though, so we don't have to worry about it. It's just in his mind. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it now. If you would like to get a reading with me, please look down below. I believe my email address. I'm open to do healing sessions too. If you need a healing session for your loved one, yourself, anybody, let me know, and I'll put them. I'll put them on my schedule. I do healing sessions every day for sure. They take a little time, but I'm so happy to do them. Like I always say at the end of the show, is do something kind for somebody, it'll come back to you, and that's with healing too. Send healing to people and you're more healed yourself. So that's the way I look at it. So I'm helping other people and I'm healing myself as well. So I love doing that for other people. I love making them, giving them that energy to feel better. And it happens. It really does happen. So try it. If you are, uncomfortable, having some problem, just contact me and I'll send some healing to you and you see if that helps you. Okay? All right, what else? I think that's just about it. If you'd like a chakra balancing, you feel like you're out of balance, something's going on, especially if you've been sick or you've been through some trauma, some difficulty, chakras can be out of balance. And you never know, is your chakra out of balance because you were sick, or are you sick because your chakra is out of balance? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? I'm not really sure about that, but all I know is when you balance your chakras, you're feeling much, much better. And then you're open to that healing energy. And that can really be essential to you, feeling better, being healed, and being able to enjoy life, basically. So if you need that, let me know. I also do that. An energy cleanse also. Some people have asked me to do energy cleanse even in their workplace, in their offices, in their homes, and they can feel a big difference. I've done it many times for people's offices, and they've enjoyed the lift I'm having the negative energy gone. So, not that it won't come back, it could come back, but at least it's gone for a while. Put it that way, okay? If there's a lot of traffic coming through your house, there's some people that do business in their homes and they have a lot of traffic coming in and out and they need a cleanse every once in a while. So I've done cleanses like that for people also. So let me know if you need one. I'm here for you guys. And that's it for me. I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully you'll all have a blessed, wonderful weekend. It's a nice long weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now. Love you guys.